right, gang. Hello, hello, hello. So nice to get to be here with you. Happy Sunday. I like to be here every Sunday for us to do a little bit of spiritual work together. I set aside this time for us to gather, connect, do some spiritual work. So thank you for taking some time out of your busy life to be here and join me. My little background lights on so you something fun to look at while we're here together. Oh, there we go. Cool. How's everybody doing? Everyone have a nice week? Well, it has been a lovely weekend for me. We just had a dear friend visiting us who is one of the people at our most recent meditation retreat. So it was great to get to spend time with him here in person. And I'm about to head to Chicago for the week to go take care of my dad. So it's nice to have this little bit of centering time with y'all as I'm getting ready for that trip. So I like to focus on things in this meditation class that I think is useful. Usually things that I'm myself going through or working on in my spiritual work. And so it's an honor to get to share it with you all. Now, get comfy. I'm sitting on the ground, but you can sit in a chair, you can lay down, you can do whatever works for you, please. And for those of you in the live chat, hello, nice to have you here, Wilson, Joichi. I'm going to start with just taking a couple deep breaths. Aaron, welcome. So we begin by just noticing, how are we doing? How are we feeling? And remind yourself always that this is your sacred time. There's nothing else you need to be doing right now but just being here, focusing on you. Try to let everything else fall away. Hey, Rodrigo. Hey, Rob. Welcome both. So how does it feel just to breathe? I love focusing on the breath because it's something we do every day, unconsciously. Every moment you're alive, you're also breathing. But it is different when we bring our focus to the breath. It starts to feel different. Hey, Wilson. Hey, Lee, Randy. Pleasure to have you guys. Rodrigo. What does it feel like to really become aware of the oxygen, the prana, the life force that enters your body through the breath, that life-giving force? Hey, Deca, welcome. And see if you can allow the breath to travel deeper within. And notice, what kind of noise does the breath make? How does it sound? Aloha, Richard. What do you feel? What sensations arise just by turning your focus within and breathing? And then we're going to say to ourselves, soften, 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 letting everything release and drop. Soften, soften, soften. And can you allow the breath to enter you more fully? Can you let the breath take up more parts of you? Can it surround you? And when you breathe, can you feel like the inhale doesn't just happen here, but that it happens here? Traveling down into the space around you. Take up as much space as you can. And then exhale, instead of letting it rise back up and out, can you exhale and envision it dispersing down and around you? Hmm. And what is that experience like? As you breathe in, feel like you're breathing all the way down into the perineum, down into the space at the very bottom of your pelvis. you feel like you're having issues with your breathing, that's just breathing really shallowly, maybe lay down on your back and put your hands on your belly and see if that helps you breathe deeper. And I want you to take a bit of an explorative trip with sound. Mm. I want you to or or ooh or ah. Mm, mm, oh. And really try to let the sound vibrate you. Oh. 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 Mm. Soften, soften, soften. Today, meditation, I want to explore the idea of what if everything is exactly right? Hey, Abel, welcome. What if things weren't wrong? Situations in the world, in yourself. This is kind of a radical idea, especially in today's world where there's so much discomfort, so much anger, so much conflict, so much suffering. And this isn't to suggest that there aren't changes that need to be made, things we can do to improve the state of being for the planet and the animals and people on it. But I think it's a valuable mental exploration to play with the idea of what if everything is right in your life, in your body, in the world? What if there was nothing wrong? What if there was nothing to fix or change or do? What if instead you just saw everything as being as it is and not being perfect? I'm not saying objectively we should accept things as they are, but what if just for this moment, for this exercise, we saw the perfection in everything? Andrew, not complaining, but why not wear a top? Well, If you watch my channel enough, you know that for me, a big part of my spiritual path is seeing the sacredness in myself and in everything. And a huge part of that is embodiment, stepping into my body and experiencing the world through it. If I could, I'd show up fully naked for you guys. But YouTube doesn't like that very much. Getting back to it. So what if you saw everything in your life as perfect, including the difficulties, the broken relationships, the missed dreams, the health issues? What if for just even this moment, you saw those things that came into your life as being a gift of some kind? Perhaps a lesson, perhaps an experience that would help you learn and grow, perhaps as something that was a response to a previous action you did, that it is your just desserts, as they call it. What if you gave yourself permission to just see things as being perfect, exactly as they are? What would that do for you? What if there were nothing to change, nothing to fix, nothing to improve? We just already were. Does that feel weird? Does it ever feel like part of your identity is based around your imperfections or your doership of how you get things done or what you're aspiring to be? Is it difficult to just accept where you are unequivocally? Does it feel dangerous to accept where you are? Maybe you grew up in a household where a parent expressed feelings that nothing was ever good enough. You were never good enough. If you got a B, you should have gotten an A. If you got 98%, you should have gotten 100. My husband was just recounting a memory where we were traveling with my parents, and my mother checked into the hotel and complained about the rug and insisted that they remove the rug from the room and replace it with something better. Did you grow up in a family or in a school or in a social group where there was always someone better? Where you were always second place or third place or 50th place? And you were constantly told you weren't good enough. Did you find yourself not achieving the things you hoped for because there was somebody else who was smarter or stronger, prettier, younger, more well socially connected? What if we embrace the possibility that life has conspired to bring us exactly what we need, to bring us into the best of possible circumstances? What if there were an element of truth to that? What if you saw the world as working for you rather than against you? What if you saw this place as one of the best possible places to live, one of the best possible times, rather than one of the worst? What if you started to feel gratitude for your life, this world, the situations in which you find yourself? What if you explored the possibility that all not only was okay, but what if you gave yourself permission to believe that your life were blessed, that you were blessed? What if you really could see the perfections and the imperfections, the joys and the sorrow, the healing and the brokenness? What if we stopped even altogether qualifying things good or bad, but just qualifying them as being life and something for which to be profoundly grateful? Because I personally have very little tolerance anymore for seeing this world as an uncomfortable, sad, dystopic place to be. I don't want to live in a world that's perceived as being that way. I don't want to surround myself with people who are always complaining or naysaying or dwelling on the negative. Again, not that there aren't things to fix and change, because there definitely are. But can we work to build a better world from a place of joy, a place of wellness, and a place of gratitude rather than a place of anger, fear, frustration, disappointment? So many people have based their identities around those negative, quote unquote, negative emotions, those uncomfortable feelings. What if we allowed ourselves to just dwell in joy, to see the perfection and the imperfection, to feel gratitude no matter what comes, to say, I am alive today, therefore I am blessed, to say, I've been given another opportunity to live and thrive connected with my values, to seek meaningful community, to dance ecstatically. And place your hands on your heart, the center of your chest, and repeat after me. I am thankful for this world. I am thankful for this life. I'm thankful for this body. I'm thankful for my good health. I'm thankful for this time in which I live. I'm thankful for the beautiful souls surrounding me. I am thankful for the adventures I go on. I am thankful for all parts of this reality, even the uncomfortable ones. And I bless this world. I bless my loved ones. I bless my acquaintances. I bless my enemies. I bless my teachers and guides. I bless my ancestors. I bless this earth. And may we all dwell in a state simmering in our own blessedness. May we all dwell in an overwhelming sense of joy. May we be blessed. May we be a blessing in other people's lives. A candle's light is never spent by sharing its light with another. Thousands of candles can be lit from a single flame without ever reducing its brightness or shortening its life. When we can dwell in this feeling of gratitude and blessedness, we change the reality around us. We change the experience of other people's reality. We create heaven on earth. But it's so easy to just stay in the anger, stay in the fears, stay in the outrage. You got to turn that station off. Turn off the voices, turn off the news feeds, turn off the accounts that are making you unwell. And allow yourself to see the perfection around you, to dwell in joy, marinate in gratitude, and come from a place of wellness. And then share that state with others. Notice how you feel after taking this time to really focus on you. Do you feel any different? Thanks, Rob. Is your experience of reality changed at all through this conscious shift in perception? Thank you so much for taking time out of your life to join me in this meditation today. I hope this is useful for you. My name is Kaelan. This is Ecstatic Self. Please know I'm always here if you ever need any one-on-one support. And if ever you want to join me in person, check out my upcoming retreats. I've got another one coming up this July 5th through the 10th. Would love to see you there. More info is at ecstaticself.com. There's also a video from a month or two ago here on my YouTube feed that will give you more details if that's something that interests you. Thank you all for your time at Heart and Love. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And much love from here on the East Coast of the US, Washington, D.C. May the world treat you kindly. Thank you. Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks you, Cameron, Candario, Rob, Antonio, Luis, Chuichi. So nice to have you here.